We just found a galaxy that's older than the universe had time to make it. JWST 14-0. It's sitting there in JWST images, glowing from just 290 million years after the Big Bang. And here's the problem. Every model we've built says galaxies this massive, this bright, this organized shouldn't exist yet. The universe was basically still an infant, and somehow this thing had already grown up. When astronomers first confirmed it, they didn't celebrate. They went silent. Because if this galaxy is real, and it is, then something fundamental about cosmic history is broken. Here's what we thought we knew. After the Big Bang, the universe was just soup. Hot hydrogen and helium, no stars, no galaxies, just fog. Scientists called it the cosmic dark ages. Light couldn't even travel properly yet. Then, around 400 million years after the Big Bang, the first tiny stars finally ignited. Slowly, over hundreds of millions of years, they clumped together, merged, built the first small galaxies. Think of it like building a skyscraper. You need time. Foundation first, then frame, then floors, one by one. You can't just blink and have it finished. That timeline? It wasn't a guess. It was written into our simulations, into the physics of gravity, star formation, everything. We were sure. Then JWST looked deeper than Hubble ever could, and it found Z14-0. This thing is huge. It's shining with the light of billions of stars, but it's doing this when the universe is only 290 million years old. That's not just early, that's impossibly early. It's like finding a fully grown redwood tree in a field that was planted last week. At first, astronomers thought it was an error, maybe a closer galaxy pretending to be distant. Maybe the redshift measurements glitched. So they checked again, and again. Different instruments, different teams, same result. Z14-0 is real, and it's breaking the timeline. But here's where it gets really weird. This galaxy isn't just existing early, it's thriving. It's already forming heavy elements, complex chemistry, the building blocks of planets, and maybe even life. The light signature shows oxygen, carbon, elements that should take generations of stars dying and exploding to create. But those generations didn't have time to happen yet. It's like the universe hit fast forward, but only for this one spot. Some astrophysicists are now wondering if the dark ages weren't actually dark. Maybe stars ignited way faster than we thought. Maybe gravity worked differently back then. Maybe, and this is the wildest idea, dark matter clumped in ways we never predicted, creating these cosmic seedbeds where galaxies could explode into existence almost instantly. Or maybe the Big Bang didn't happen exactly when we think it did. And Z14-0 isn't alone. JWST keeps finding more of these early monsters. JWST Z13-0, Sears 93316. Each one sitting in that forbidden zone of cosmic time. Each one forcing us to rewrite textbooks. The old models predicted we'd find maybe a handful of faint baby galaxies in the first 500 million years. Instead, we're finding dozens of massive, bright, fully formed galaxies. It's not a glitch, it's a pattern. And patterns mean something fundamental changed. Either star formation was wildly more efficient than we calculated, or the early universe was flooded with dark matter halos we didn't account for. Or, and some physicists are starting to seriously consider this, our understanding of time itself in the early universe is wrong. What if those first 300 million years weren't like our current years? What if time moved differently when space-time was still stretching, still molten, still chaotic? Here's what we know for certain now. The universe had a secret childhood we never saw. While we thought it was stumbling through darkness, it was actually igniting into a frenzy of star formation, galaxy building, cosmic evolution. The cosmic dawn wasn't a slow sunrise, it was an explosion. And Z14-0 is the proof. This single galaxy, this little red smudge in JWST's infrared eyes, sitting 13.5 billion light-years away, it's rewriting cosmology. Every astronomy department on Earth is now reworking their models. Every simulation is being rerun with new assumptions. Because if galaxies could form this fast, this early, this massively, then the universe is more creative, more violent, more alive in its infancy than we ever imagined. And here's the thought that keeps astronomers awake at night. If stars and galaxies formed hundreds of millions of years earlier than we thought, then life had hundreds of millions of extra years to start somewhere else. Alien civilizations could have risen and fallen before our sun even existed. Z14-0 isn't just a galaxy, it's a message from the universe's hidden history, written in light that traveled for over 13 billion years just to reach us.